Welcome to a new series on Tales of Freyok. This series will look at a number of add-ons for Minecraft. These add-ons will feature in our Forever World series, provided that they work, that they're compatible with one another. But I didn't want to just drop them in there into the Forever series. If you've been following the series up until now, it's been Vanilla Survival, and I wanted to use this series to give people a little bit of context. I suppose a little bit of a behind the curtain into the add-ons that we're using. If you're interested in add-ons in general, you can have a look at these videos and see if you want to get them for yourselves. But if you are watching the Forever World and you're kind of sitting there asking yourself, where did that block come from, or what the hell is he up to now? This series will be the place to come to see, where certain blocks or certain add-ons came from. So welcome to episode 1. Today we're looking at Secret Doors by Code Studios. This add-on costs around 310 mine coins, or roughly €2, as of July 2025. There's a few different fake blocks that we're going to go through. You can kind of see them in my hotbar at the bottom there. But there's 3 main ones that I want to focus on for our world, with reference to the kind of fantasy vibe that I'm going for. So yeah, let's get right into it. So with many add-ons, as you know, you will enter your world and you will be given a book. So this is obviously our Secret Doors. We have the bed, the block, your kind of average door, your 2x1, a 3x3 door, a 3x3 floor, a trapdoor, and a tree. And what's not mentioned here is, if we can click in here. No, okay, the information isn't here, but we'll get into that shortly. Basically, this is the book that you spawn into if you have any kind of questions. So the first one is the fake bed. You can see it here in front of us. And if you left mouse click, because I'm on PC, you'll see the bed rises and we have a secret passageway down here. Left click again and the bed comes back up. So this, it spawns in black, I'm pretty sure. If I go and place one here, it spawns in black. But you can dye these beds, to fit your theme. And yeah, it's pretty cool. To destroy them, you have to get this to work. You have to crouch and left mouse click. There's no right clicking with this mod, apparently. So that's the first one. Then we have the tree, so the fake tree. It's pretty convincing as an oak tree. You can change it to others, but it becomes quite obvious that it's fake when you do that. So the birch isn't too bad, but you'll see what I mean if I do a spruce or a cherry blossom. Get close enough. The leaves don't change, so it looks a little bit funky. If this was in a forest, would you notice? Probably not. So if it wants to work for me, there we go. The tree rotates back, and again, we have a hidden passage. So I suppose a little bit of a disclaimer, what I have noticed with this add-on is they can be quite finicky to place. Once you get them down, it's perfect, there's no hassle. But it is quite difficult, so I think I had to basically place the block, place the trapdoor, and then make my passage underneath. Because it kind of struggles. Let's see if we can just pull one up quickly. It struggles to place on an existing secret passageway. So once you have that figured out, it's very easy to do. So on to the next one. It's the fake door, which is your plain 2x1. You just noticed a flicker there as well, so I don't know how often that happens in terms of a little bit of glitching. In our single player world, I think we can ignore it. It's not going to bother us. But if you were trying to hide this from your friends in a co-op world, obviously the flicker there is a dead giveaway. But yeah, the fake door, the 2x1. So I've surrounded it here with stone bricks because it spawns as stone bricks. And it's a little bit like Scooby-Doo, the old series, where you knew what object the characters were going to interact with, because it was animated, I suppose, in less detail than the surrounding objects. So you can kind of see the little highlight here. It's a little bit like that. So if you're not really looking, you know, if this is a whole room of stone brick, are you going to notice this? Probably not, especially if you decorate with torches and stuff like that. You can hide it pretty well, I think. But yeah, left mouse click through the door. Pretty simple. The next one is your fake trapdoor. So we're still kind of very vanilla with these two, you know, your 2x1 and your trapdoor here. This one was easier to place. I think I dug this hole then placed it, but you can really see how powerful this would be, you know, for building or for hiding your chest of diamonds from your friends. It really does blend in, you know, compared to this one here. You can see the outline. The next one is the fake block. I think it's a cool premise, but I don't think we will use it that much in our Forever World just due to the animation. So you'll see what I mean here. It's cool, you know, I get it, but for me, it's not really what I'm looking for. We might use it, we might find a use for it, but what I really want to focus on are the next 3 fake doors. So this is our fake door 3x3, and again, major Scooby-Doo vibes. You can see, if I just show you very quickly, how you could have, you know, the kind of pull the secret book to open the door kind of job. Or even Indiana Jones, where they have the foot pedal to change the door in Indiana Jones 3. Amazing. This is why I got this add-on, is for this door. Here is the vertical 3x3, and let me just grab a spruce block or even a dark oak plank, that'll do. This one really sold it to me, because of the drawbridge, the kind of castle vibes that this one gives. Because we're going for a fantasy vibe in our Forever World, this is huge. This, you know, we could go with stone bricks, we could, like, you know, I don't think we'll do this one, just because I much prefer this for the bookcase. But in terms of a fortress entrance, you know, this is amazing. You could have spruce logs, you know, like for a fort, and then your wooden drawbridge. And last but not least is the, what is it called? We have it here. The fake floor 3x3. And you can see it there, same kind of idea as the vertical, except, you know, you could have this going down into a wizard's cellar, you know, where all the potions and stuff are going on. It's very like Snow White, you know, the wicked stepmother going down the spiral staircase into her lair. But you could combine these two. This is really what sold me, is that you could have the fort entrance and a drawbridge. Like under here could be water, as far as I'm aware. I haven't tested that, but I'm pretty sure it works. So you could have a moat around a fort, and then combine it with your, you know, your castle portcullis, if you like. Now I did try iron bars, and they don't seem to work. So it is limited in what blocks you can use with the textures here, but it's still huge. So yeah, this is Secret Doors by Code Studios, available on the marketplace. You know, I'm very eager to implement this into our Forever World, provided that it works. I really hope it does. If you're interested in seeing how I implement this into our builds and stuff like that, please do check out the Forever World. And if you're interested in more add-ons, just kind of getting an insider's look to some of the other add-ons that I have planned for the Forever World, please, you know, check out the other episodes in this series. And yeah, I suppose until next time, thank you very much for listening. I hope you found this useful. Maybe it convinced you to buy it, or maybe, you know, you decided to not buy it because you thought there was more to it, for example, you know. Nonetheless, I hope you got something out of this video. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.